Welcome. Today we're doing a deep dive into a really foundational story, the test of Ibrahim and, the origins of Eid al-Adha.
Absolutely. We're looking at excerpts from the sacrifice of Ibrahim.
Right, to really understand the key parts and the significance of this narrative, why it still resonates.
It's fascinating how it kicks off, isn't it, with a dream.
Yeah, the divine command.
Ibrahim, peace be upon him, receives this command to sacrifice his son Ismail,
Hmm.
also peace be upon him. And it's not just like a random thought.
No, it's recognized straight away. This is a test, a huge one.
Exactly, a profound test of faith. What does that even tell us, about belief, accepting such a command?
It's a heavy question. And then there's Ismail's reaction. The source really highlights his complete faith.
Total faith. He actually encourages his father.
Instead of being scared or protesting, he's like, do what you are commanded. It shows this shared faith between them, right?
Right, a shared bedrock.
Mm.
It makes you think about faith not just as belief, but as, well, an active thing, willing submission.
So true. And then the journey they take to Mount Arafat.
The place chosen for the sacrifice. That journey itself underlines their commitment. It wasn't done in despair.
It was obedience. And Mount Arafat, of course, is hugely significant later, too, in the Hajj pilgrimage, a place for reflection.
Precisely. It connects deeply.
Okay, but here's a detail that always gets me. Ismail's requests.
Ah, yes. That's very powerful.
He asks to be bound tightly. And for Ibrahim to blindfold himself, why?
Well, the text suggests it was to make it easier on his father, to spare Ibrahim the anguish of seeing it happen.
Wow, that just adds another layer, doesn't it? It humanizes it so much. Faith and empathy right there together in this immense test.
It really does. It shows the test wasn't just about Ibrahim obeying, but also about their relationship, their shared understanding.
Okay, so we get to the moment itself. Ibrahim preparing. You can only imagine the internal struggle. Love for his son versus devotion.
An unimaginable moment.
Yeah.
And right then, just as he's about to act.
Divine intervention.
Yes. Allah, glorified and exalted, is Ibis. He calls out, "O Ibrahim, you have fulfilled the vision."
You fulfilled it. The intention was the key. The submission.
The submission, exactly. The
Yeah.
sacrifice itself wasn't the ultimate point. It was the willingness.
And then the substitution. A ram is provided instead.
Divine mercy. Ismail's life is spared. And that substitution, that ram, becomes central.
Central to the story and central to how it's remembered every year.
Absolutely. This isn't just ancient history. It's commemorated annually during Eid al-Adha.
A living tradition.
Believers worldwide remember this test, the faith shown and the divine favor that followed.
So for everyone observing Eid, what's the real core message we take from this story?
I think the key takeaway is that powerful example of, well, unwavering faith. Complete surrender to the divine will. Ibrahim and Ismail's story is just this potent symbol of ultimate commitment.
So looking back at the sacrifice of Ibrahim, we see faith, obedience, this incredible test, and ultimately mercy. It's still so powerful.
It really is. And it may be something for you, the listener, to think about. How do acts of faith, especially the challenging ones, how do they shape not just one person's life, but the values and traditions shared across whole communities, generation after generation?